What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video, and since I figured you guys love my car battles, I figured I would do, add some more to the series. So today, we're going to be reviewing, in our battle series, the mid-size SUV segment, particularly like 3-row SUVs. And so first on my list is this Mitsubishi Outlander. I love the new design on the Mitsubishi Outlander. It just looks so nice. Before, like, it looked nice, but I just found like the sides didn't have like too crazy many body lines. And like, don't get me wrong, it was a nice car, but this one is like next level. It looks really nice. Like, I was never really a fan of the Outlander, but now that they have this out, I just love it. Like, I had to have it. And I really like the front styling. It's very futuristic. Did a really nice job, and I love, like, of course, this is the top trim. All cars are going to be the top trim. And you can see, like, I like the silver there, like, in the light, which you usually would not have in lower trims. And it's just basically, they did a really good job of making it look really like luxury almost. If you've seen pictures of the inside on IRL, it's especially with the beige interior, it has like almost like diamond stitching. Like, it's really nice, and the wheels are very nice on this vehicle. And I do quite like the side. It does really remind me of the Rogue with the back panel, and you can see there's your third row for the midsize SUV class. And here's the back of the vehicle. I really do like the back taillights. They did a really good job. It looks simple, but also looks very sophisticated looking, and I really do like the design of it. And they carried like the silver on the back from the front there, as you can see. We'll hop in. Here's your startup on the Outlander. There's your signals on the front and back. Very slim on the front for sure. And this has the new lighting, so the DRLs don't turn on until the vehicle is on, which is very nice. It's nice to see the new updated lighting for the car. And there's your taillights and your headlights, as well as your high beams. And here's your fog lights down below there, which you press N to turn on. Here is your horn. Alright, let's go for a drive in the Outlander. Now, the Outlander is, I've actually I haven't sat in the new generation, but I have been in the old generations, and they are quite a nice vehicle. Mitsubishi quality is very good, and I do quite find that their designs are like really being uplifted these days, especially with the Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross. That looks really nice too after like the refresh. And I'm just waiting for them to do something with like the Lancer and the RVR. The front looks good, but I'm just waiting for them to do like a full major redesign on the vehicle like they did for the Outlander. It does have a little bit of a slow acceleration. Your top speed is going to be 133, so you're not going to win any races because it's a little bit slow with the acceleration. But overall, design-wise, it takes the cake. It's really nice looking for design-wise. Here's your braking. Pretty good for the vehicle. I mean, I'd say it's a little bit slow, but it's not terrible. It's pretty good for the vehicle. Alright, so next on my list, I have the Volkswagen Atlas. Now, since the Atlas came out, I've always had a soft spot for it. I just love Volkswagens, and I just love the German engineering. It's just like the designs that they come up with. I don't know, there's just something about them, the quality and everything, just the whole package is just beautiful. And this is the top trim, so you're going to have like all body color. And this is actually like a dark green that I custom put it on the car. You can't get it stock in the dealership, because I actually just sat in one, like the refresh version, that has like a little bit of like the refresh front end with a little bit of different like front lights and stuff. I sat in the refresh version and with like the brown tan interior, and it was so nice. And the green is my favorite color on the Atlas, so when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, I have to get this. I really do quite like these huge silver aluminum wheels though. They look really nice. We'll hop in. Here's your startup for the Volkswagen Atlas. I like the trailer hitch too. It's really cool. Here's your signals for the back, as well as the front of the vehicle. And this has the new lighting as well. Here are your tail lights, as well as your front headlights, and there are your high beams. They look really nice in the vehicle. And your fog lights, press N to turn them on. There they are. They look very nice. And here's your horn. Let's go for a drive in the Atlas. Now rolling out in this beautiful green color. I just absolutely have always loved the Atlas, especially the one with like all the body color on the bottom. I find it looks so premium. And they're not like they're a good price, but they're not cheap at the same time. Uh, definitely, but for the amount of tech you're getting and the quality you're getting, I mean, you can't really go wrong with it. And this car does come in the Wendigo trim as well, which I'm sure most of you know. So if you do really want something off-roady, you can get that trim. So that's another plus to this. And here is your top speed up here at 133, exact same as the Outlander, but it reached a little bit quicker, more fast acceleration. Here's your braking. I'd say it's a little bit less than the Outlander, but it still did a pretty good job, especially with this huge SUV. Alright, so the Pilot. This one is iconic, and I love this blue. It looks so good in the Pilot, and this touring trim looks really good with all like the chrome accents. And of course, this is the refresh Pilot with the little refresh on the front end there. And I do really quite like what they do with the refresh, but we are waiting for redesign on the Pilot, and I have seen a couple spy shots IRL, so hopefully we do get one soon. I'm assuming it will have some similarities to the new MDX, which is actually in game if you want to purchase, and I will definitely be featuring it in the luxury midsize, which is a video coming, so stay tuned. And as you can see, the Pilot has it's aged well this time, but it is showing that it does need a refresh. But you can't really go wrong. You're talking about a midsize SUV, and you don't include the Pilot. You can't really go wrong. Up in the Pilot. Here's your startup on the Pilot. You're gonna have like a double sunroof too. There's your signals for the back as well as the front of the vehicle. Down below on this one. Here are your taillights as well as your headlights. This one does not have the new lighting. And here's your horn. We'll go for a drive in the Pilot. Now, like I said earlier, I'm really quite liking like the sunroof design there. I find it's really cool to have like separate, and it's almost like a bigger in the back, I guess, for like the third row and the second row to really enjoy the sun. Which, I mean, for me, I kind of need the sun. I mean, it's something that, you know, you need our vitamin D, you know. So why don't we hop in our Honda Pilot and get that vitamin D? Like, come on, if you don't, you're missing out. I mean, you know. This one definitely has a better acceleration. Now, I'm not sure, I know Honda's CVT system is pretty good, but you're going to get a little bit of a less high speed on this vehicle at 130, and here's your braking. The braking is very good though, a lot better than both the other competitors that we have looked at so far in the battle. And you guys know, it's not a mid-size SUV battle without the Telluride. This thing has been selling like hotcakes IRL. Like every single time I go by my local Kia dealership, there's always, like, they're always all sold. There's always one sitting out front with a sold sign in it. And I love the amber LEDs that Kia is doing these days. They look really nice. And it's such a unique design. And I really quite like how they're, like, locking out a lot of their wheels on their higher trims. It looks very nice. And a little silver piece that goes up in between the doors. It's just such a cool design. And I love the back. And I love how Greenville, if you pay attention, and they updated, like, the new Kia logo into this as well. They updated it. And the lights, this does not have the new lighting, but it does have very, very nice LEDs. As you can see on the back, I've always quite liked the design. It looks very, very nice. Overall, great looking vehicle if you're looking for something for your family. We'll hop in the Telluride in this beautiful green. Love this green. We hear a startup on the Telluride. A startup has lots of punch to it. It's a very beefy startup. Your signals for the back of the vehicle, as well as the front of the vehicle. They look very, very nice. As well as your headlights. Down below there too as well. And your taillights. Alright, we're off in the Telluride. This beautiful green color. This has like the split sunroof design as well as the Pilot does, but it's a little bit bigger in the Telluride. And I find the Telluride a little bit more beefier than a lot of the SUVs that we're going over. And I think that's why a lot of people like it. It's just a big SUV for great value, honestly. And if you've seen the 2023 refresh, it's gonna have like a huge screen on the interior, and a little bit of a different, just a little bit of a different design in like the lights and stuff. So I'm hoping they bring that to Greenville, and it's gonna have like an XRT trim. So that's what I really want to get in Greenville. It's actually got pretty good acceleration on the vehicle. Gonna max it at 132, so we're not winning over the Outlander and the Atlas, but still doing pretty good. Here's your braking. Very good on the Telluride. Alright, so next we have the Ascent. This is actually a new player in the midsize SUV segment, and it has a really good model in the game, and so that's why I wanted to add it to this list. It's a new player. I know IRL, I've heard some things that's having some issues, but you see lots of them on the road. But in the games, you're really looking for looks, and this thing looks very nice. Very Subaru-esque design, very off-roady. So if you want something off-roady, I would recommend this. Or the Atlas looks like kind of off-roady as well, if you would enjoy something like that. Now I love the grille has so much design on it, and the wheels, like, they're very they're huge. They're like the Atlas, and I really quite like the design of them. Like, they're generic design, but I quite like them, and it really ties in with the Forester. Silver mirror caps, really nice roof rails up top, as well as all the plastic cladding carried around to the back end to give it more of that off-roady look, Subaru look. And the backlights also look very nice on the vehicle. We'll hop in the Ascent. Here's your startup for the Ascent. Typical Subaru startup, but I love Subaru's chime. It's so iconic. Signals for the front. There's your headlights and signals for the back, as well as your running lights. And your horn. Alright, taking off in the Ascent. I'm really loving this blue. It just seems so iconic Subaru to me. And I love Subaru as a brand. I just love their outlook on off-road styling. I just love them. And the Ascent really brings that. And that's why I really love this vehicle. You are going to get the slowest top speed though with the Ascent at 125. So that is one of the downsides. Your braking on the Ascent is pretty good though. So braking's a pro, but speed might be a con. If you want something a little bit faster, you might want to go over some of the other vehicles on the list. Alright, so I have a little sneak peek for you guys. This is the Ford Explorer Platinum. Now, I'm going to be doing a part 2 to this video, but I just want to wait till they refresh the Palisade and they bring the new Highlander into the game, because they do have the older Highlander, but I want to make it fair and put up the newest vehicles to it, because then the designs and everything wouldn't be fair, because I'm showing all the new designs and I want to have a newer design. So the new Palisade, refresh, Chevy Traverse, Highlander, and plus the Ford Explorer will all be in part 2. So once those come out, I'll definitely make a part 2 for this series, and stay tuned for more car battles. And without further ado, it's been Brays Place, and peace out.